there. You put me in this position, so it should know, a statement like that, it has no value. It doesn't make any sense at all. So be careful how you respond. Don't get all worked up and anything like that, okay? Don't do or say anything that you'll regret. Say it's another fool's day. Something like that. Something like that. But don't get all worked up over a statement. His mother is his mother. Will always be his mother. You know.
It's our responsibilities, brothers, to make sure that don't happen.
Right.
My mother knows a place.
Yeah, but Apostle, do you know how many men...
And you have the responsibility to keep her in her place.
When you say you, who are you referring to, the wife or the husband with his mother?
Both. Because some women in love with their daddies. And some women in love with their mother. Same thing.
But you have the responsibility to keep your parent in his or her place.
Yes. Yes. You don't let your wife, your mother come to you and dog your wife. You love her and all of that stuff, but you got to have enough sense to know, brother, that don't cause a problem down the road.
Right.
Honey, mommy, don't go there. Don't go there, mommy. Don't go there, mommy. I mean, you might want to engage in the conversation, but no, mommy, don't go there.
I mean, and mothers criticize. That's what they do. They
You don't think she need to do something herself?
And the thing is, that's not a question for you. If she thinks I need to do something with myself, that's a question for me. Bring it to me. Right? But do you know how many men, how many husbands really don't know how to deal with their mothers? They don't know how to tell mommy, stay out of my business with my wife. Stay out of it. You're crossing boundaries.
That sounds like fighting me in a respectful way.
So if there's a fight, would you rather fight with?
You know something? I think we need to move on. But y'all get the point, right? Y'all get the point, right? Y'all get the point? You will learn tomorrow how important it is for you to prioritize. You know, balance. Your wife and your mother is not on the same level. There ain't no such thing as balance. All I'm going to say, no. You prioritize. They have their place. And if you wanted to love your mama and love your daddy, you should stay in their house.
But ladies, don't fight against your mother-in-law. Come on. Don't do that.
You go hurt yourself.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
You'll never win. All you do is love them and respect them and let the Lord work on them. That's all it is. You see, that's all it is.
It all boils down to manners and respect, anyhow.
It takes you to the word. Let's look at this one, brothers. We're going to give you two more and we're going to stop. That's fine? We're going to help you out by 9 o'clock. All right, we only sharing with you areas where we cheat. All right, be cheap. I know it's on you. It's on you. Maybe it's on you. Go ahead.
Are you cheating on your spouse with church?
You see, I was trying to deal with this point before she get there.
Are you spending more time at the church house than you are spending at your house?
Now, you know, I was guilty with that. I was guilty. And shame on some of us pastors who want to keep you out of your house for the whole week. Whole week. I wouldn't even want to be in a church like that. But it's quite obvious that a whole lot of us married couples are more concerned about us than we are concerned about our spouse. Because you go into church and doing what you have to do to church and not doing what you should do at home. It's a sign of selfishness. And then for pastors to create an environment that do not promote family. They are selfish. And you need to take a cue from preachers like that. If they want to keep you in church every night, if they are not concerned about how you caring for your husband, they just want you to care for them. And finish reading.
Are you ministering to everybody else, including your pastor and his wife, and your spouse is being neglected?
How in the world? I'm going to get on this before she get on it. How in the world? Martin, what am I doing? Martin can serve me water. Make sure I'm taken care of to preach. And when she leaves from here, she don't check at all for her husband.
That's a problem. It's hypocrisy.
Yeah. How Nadine can serve my wife and don't serve money? Mama. You try to get it.
Please don't tie it anymore.
You see that all the time. When I first started out, I was so zealous for the Lord. Bible said I have the zeal of God, but not according to the knowledge of God. I was so zealous, I used to be in the church praying all night. And I'm telling you, thank God the Lord gave my wife the grace to handle it. I was in prayer all night. I'm in there seeking the Lord, fasting, going in the wilderness, seeking the Lord. All that wonderful stuff, in church every night. I was in the bush praying one time. I don't understand. See the problem with a whole lot of y'all? You be talking to God so much, tell you don't listen to them.
Right? Okay.
You don't listen. Hiya. You pulling down, casting out, rebuking. You talking to God, but you don't calm down so God can talk to you.
Right.
I discovered if you just sit down and listen. I'm in the bush. Hiya, mama. Hiya. Hiya, mama.
The mom was going right, hiya, mama. Hiya, mama. I didn't know Tom.
I give us $50 back. Hiya, mama. That ain't fair. The Holy Ghost spoke to me. Holy Ghost spoke to me. Say, you didn't recognize your wife ain't talking to you, dropping you in the bush. You said what? You didn't recognize she didn't say nothing to you. The rent ain't paid. Ain't nothing in the house to eat. And the light was on while she's dropping me in the bush for gas. I called her back and said, come get me, please. I was walking in the bush, being in the bush for 10 minutes, then God talked. He caught me before I opened my mouth.
Thank you, Jesus.
You get me back. That's not fair. Good pastor